Make yourself comfortable in your seat and close your eyes. Take in a deep breath, and as you breathe out, feel your body begin to relax. Imagine that you are out in a desert. It's early morning, so even though the sun is up, you still feel quite cool and comfortable. The golden white sand expands out around you all the way to the horizon, where it meets the deepest blue sky you have ever seen. It is so quiet and still in this place. There are rocks in the sand of a deep brick red, and you are surprised to see around you many bushes of flowers, bright, beautifully colored flowers of yellow, orange, blue, and purple. There is such life in this desert, a subtle energy. And you feel deeply relaxed and feeling this wonderful energy flowing up through your body as you enjoy the stillness and the quiet and the bright, vivid colors. And a single bird sings across the cool air. One single sound cutting through the stillness and the quiet, and then stillness and quiet again. Feel that subtle energy, the wonder of nature. Feel yourself become more and more relaxed, light and free in this beautiful desert scene. Now, when you are ready, take in a deep breath, and as you breathe out, have a gentle stretch. Whatever feels comfortable for you right now at this moment. You feel energized. You are confident, still deeply relaxed, and ready to enjoy a beautiful day.
Live from the Solid Rock TV studio, it's Good Morning Solid Rock. Good morning, Solid Rock. I'm Nash Turner, and Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you hearing the voices again, Nash?
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to say that on the morning show.
He's hearing the voices.
Today is Monday, April 14th, and we've got an exciting show for you today, packed with news. Right, Ethan?
You bet, Nash. Good morning, everybody. We hope you're all ready to start the day with us, but first, please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Now let's take a look at the weather with Harrison Somerville.
Thank you, Nash. Today we are expecting a low 53 and a high of 80, along with a very nice sunny day, perfectly clear in the sky. And for sports, esports, they won a game last Thursday, and they have another game this Thursday. And for soccer, there's one game today against Classical Christian, and it's an away game. For girls, it is 4 p.m. and for boys, it is 5:30 p.m. That's all from me. Back to you, Nash.
Thank you, Harrison. Sounds like a great day ahead.
And now, from the stupendous panorama of the past, it's Today in History, brought to you by the Avatar Consortium. At Avatar, understanding the past.
Today in history, in 1865, Abraham Lincoln went to Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. to watch the play My American Cousin. Those of you familiar with history will know what also happened on that day, but for those of you who don't, let's just say he unfortunately didn't get to see the ending of the play.
No.
Speaking of which, Ethan, you got a fun fact for us today.
Yes, I do, Nash. It is Puffin Day.
Puffer? Like the fish that...
No. It's not the puffer fish. Puffer. Puffin is a bird.
Oh, puffin, okay. That's what I said. And what's for lunch today?
What's for lunch is baked ZT.
Why, thank you, Ethan. Now it's time to look at another one of our core value lessons. This one is on mindfulness at school.
Since Worthy Beyond Purpose came to our home through Colette, Colette started to really help me enforce mindfulness with the youngest. She's 4.
I was getting tired of her throwing fits and her not stopping until a long time after, and so I told her, hey, I learned this stuff in school. Do you want me to help you? And she's like, is it fun? I'm like, yeah, it's fun. And she's like, okay. And so that's the day I told her snake breath.
And can you show us snake breath?
You breathe in, and then you hiss it out.
We weren't going to just scream and yell and have fits. We were actually going to practice something, and that's how I think it started to make a difference and an impact in the household, because now we weren't seeing her yell as much or scream. Now she uses her voice.
She kind of laughed in the middle of it, and I was like, well, at least she's finally stopped crying and fussing.
I greatly appreciate the fact that we have mindfulness in so many areas in the school district, and that Colette happened to be a student for one of the schools, so it's amazing. I would love to see this across every entire school system in the state of California.
Now it's time to recognize our solid rock stars. Please welcome Miss Shelley.
Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing?
I'm doing great. I don't know about you, but...
I'm doing fantastic, because guess what?
What?
We have off Friday for Good Friday.
Yay!
So we only have 4 days this week. Let's make the most of it. First of all, we have 3 rock stars this week. Our first rock star is who helped tremendously last week. She helped clean up the yards. She helped clean up the bathrooms. She helped sweep the patio for us. And it's Kelly Geyer. Our next person has been helping another student. I personally watched him help another student and brought him and say, calm down, helped him out, and then they had fun later on. So he's been a really great help and support to his friends, Sabri Dowler. And then our last person that we have, she's also been an amazing help with her classroom and her friends and helping out in the school, Abigail Sharp. All 3 of these individuals will receive a Rockstar Award, a homework pass, and a free treat in the cafeteria this week. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Miss Shelley. And congratulations to all 3 of those students. Now, get ready for a brain picker.
One of the greatest things that you can do to improve your money is invest. Now, a lot of people talk about investing, but they don't really know too much about it. So there's many different types of investing, but one of my personal favorites are index funds. You see, index funds take your money and they spread them across wide ranges of stocks, splitting up the money and improving your chances of getting a higher return. Take the S&P 500 for example. In the last 10 years, it has given a 10% annual return, which is just incredible. The average return on most stocks is around 8% per year. One of my favorite ones to invest in is Fidelity Contra Fund, and even if you are under 18, you can have your parents open a custodian account for you. And the longer you invest, the more money you make. Now, the greatest thing is that every dollar you spend is worth $88 if you invest from the time you're 20 to 70. You can make $1 million out of $1,000 if you just put a little bit in each month. That's all from me. Back to you, Nash. Really quick, I would like to make an announcement that the market is currently a little unstable, so I would recommend investing in government bonds and certificate of deposit instead.
Okay. And that's going to be all for today's show. Remember to stay focused, work hard, and have a great day here at Solid Rock.
And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates and fun.
This is Good Morning Solid Rock, signing off. For Ethan and Harrison, I'm Nash. Have a solid rockin' day.